welcome to the channel. Just wanted to give you a quick heads up on what you're going to see in this video. We're going to be doing a little bit of a, I guess, intro on some projects we've been working on, or an upcoming project specifically with an R6 Yamaha, and then the fix and flip Sonoma, which is just a quick, I guess it was supposed to be a quick fix and flip project, just pulling a motor with a rod knock, getting it fixed and putting it back in and sending it on its way. But you'll see the intro for that, and then we'll continue doing some work on the doors with the F100. That's just a brief explanation of what you guys are getting ready to see. So without further ado, let's get into the action. And we got one more project I wanted to show you guys. I actually probably will film this one just because, I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. It's got an awesome backstory. This is a 2003 Yamaha R6. This was the first motorcycle I ever bought. I bought it brand new. I didn't even have a license. The sales guy had to ride it home for me. But it has had a very hard life. Like I said, first bike, I think I was 22? Yeah. I think I was 22 when I bought it. So, I mean, I just beat it. I put, I don't know, 18,000 miles on it in the first year. I mean, I stayed on this thing. I lived on it. But, as you can see, the tag here, the last time this thing was registered was in 06. So I rode it hard for a year or so. Kind of traded it to my buddy for one of his old bikes, and I bought a Busa. And then my buddy got a new bike, and my dad took over the payments for this one. And it's been at my dad's house since, I'm guessing 06. Hell, I can hardly remember now. But he's had it, and his plan was to get it going for his girlfriend at the time. That's why it's so low. I mean, you can look at those triple clamps. She was really short. I think she was like 5 foot even or something like that. 5'1", 5'2", somewhere around there, really short. But yeah, I mean, you can see this crazy thing they got here. The suspension there to raise and lower it. So it's really low. And this, you can see the sprocket here too, as I was a aspiring stunner back in my day. So the plan is to get this thing cleaned up and try and get it running again and just, you know, be able to ride it and enjoy it. It was my pretty much the first vehicle I ever bought brand new. I had so much fun on this thing. It's good, you know, I'm glad I got it back home. My dad no longer has a use for it, so he's like, get it out of here. I said, can do. And yeah, I'll be working on this here a little later. We're just trying to get some quick stuff done, trying to get some work on these trucks here done. Alright guys, just wanted to give you a little side note here. This thing is a 1998 GMC Sonoma. My brother's idea was to pick this thing up for cheap. Paid 900 bucks for it with the rod knock. We knew the rod was knocking. So we're kind of in the process of pulling the motor right now. But there's a couple little holdups. Finally got this manifold off. That had to come off. And then the fuel lines, we're gonna have to disconnect them kind of under the truck right here to get that out. And then, I mean, that should be right about it. And then hopefully we can kind of guide this thing out of there with the trans still attached. But that was just a quick, you know, motor swap project. Maybe we can make a quick buck, you know, get something from the junkyard and flip it basically. But I mean, it's nothing spectacular. It's more mechanic type work, so I didn't really film it. But just a heads up, we'll let you guys know how it does if you're curious. That was just a quick little recap of some of the little projects and some of the plans we have / had. We'll see how it goes in the future, but I mean, we definitely got to get these trucks done. Obviously the Sonoma first. I'm hoping to get that thing done in a week or two, and then get this guy done. I think this one's gonna get parted out or just kind of sold as is. I'll throw the white doors back on there just so somebody has somewhat of a foundation if they want the whole thing. But it's pretty roached out. This thing has definitely seen better days. And Christopher wanted it for, Christopher is my brother. He wanted it for the inner fender, the steering wheel. What else? The doors. There was some other stuff we pulled off it too, but I can't remember. Some stuff he did while I wasn't here. That's that thing in a nutshell. And yeah, that's about it. I'll get back to them doors here. I'm getting pretty much got this whole scenario set up. I'll show you guys. Just a quick little recap. So what I'm going to do is basically pull this off here. Same thing we did on the doors for the white truck over there. Pull this off, get to those 3 bolts, 6 total. Pull these off. Swap out my hinges, which I have right there. And hope I can get this thing to sit right. Because as you can see right now, it just hits right. I don't know if you can see in there, but it hits right donk. You can see it's like sagging. You can see how the line goes. So, you know, if I raise it up, I can shut the door and it's fine. But I can't get it to sit right like the other one. And I have messed with these little mounting bolts that have some degree of adjustment in them. To my wit's end, I just can't get it to work. So I'm assuming it's the hinges themselves here, but we'll get them swapped out and hopefully that'll correct my issue. Alright, we're back here. I got the door off. I'll just turn you around so you can see there. Got the little panel pulled off. These are going to be getting back on to that one. These are the old ones I pulled off that hopefully are faulty. And I'm hoping this addresses my issue. When I put the door back on, it should sit level. And even if I got to adjust it a little bit, that's no big deal as long as I can get to sit level and just close normally. So let me get these guys back on. Then I'll try and rehang the door and we'll see how it goes. Alright, let me get the door back on the truck and then we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to be pulling these 3 screws out here. What I'm doing is trying to get all the internals out of these doors here that we pulled off the white truck. As you can see, it's got the blue doors on it now. So I want to get the internals out, put them in the doors on the white truck now, which are the blue doors, and then I'll put the white doors back on this poor thing and try and get it out the door. That's the plan. So free up some shop space, get the good internals out of these, and then we can move forward. Let me get to pulling these doors apart and I'll show you guys what's going on in there once I figure it out myself. Alright, so here we have the door mechanism. You can see the main linkage that goes on the back with those 3 bolts. And then this one kind of moves up to the handle there that we pulled off earlier. You can see that right there. Got that out. Now we'll go about basically now we just have to get those back in the other doors, get them swapped out. We should be good to go. I don't know, I kind of want to do the windows. The little triangle guys there, but I'm not too sure how to get them out. I'll have to double check the glass. Matter of fact, we can go do that now. I just want to see the glass on these other doors here. I kind of want the glass because of this tinted crap you can see here. It's kind of bad, so all this is going to have to get redone too. Though, I mean, we'll have all this stuff coming in upcoming videos. I'm going to do my best here to try and make this a bit more concise, if you will, so I'm not spending 3 or 4 videos on a door, you know, where because it's taken me 3 or 4 days to do one. Try and get these tightened up a little bit for you guys too, so you can let me know in the comments, you know, is it too much, too little of what we're showing here. But yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other one. We'll see if I can get it in, how it fits and all that, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, so we're going to leave it there today with the doors. We'll be picking up pretty much in the same spot in the next video. As I mentioned before, please like, subscribe. That's the best thing you can do to help us out if you do like the videos. If not, let us know what we can do to improve. Thanks.